Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have a new collection from Cracked Polish to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
This is a 6-piece collection. It is called their Seasonal Behavior Collection, and it's all about the fall things. Pumpkin patches, apple cider, the crisp air that comes along with October. Today actually outside is like a super crispy day, and I totally love it. The leaves, I have like a big tree in front of this window, are changing. So there's like oranges and yellows. So just think about that. October vibes, fall vibes when you're thinking about this collection. In addition, I'll be showing off their matte top coat. There is a gorgeous flaky topper. And of course, there is a special polish of the month. It is the jelly of the month. So Cracked Polish will always release one special polish in jelly formulation for each month. I always love the descriptions and the inspiration behind creating the collections for Cracked Polish. Like Monique the maker always takes her time and really thinks about like, how am I going to describe this collection? It is just so nice and refreshing to be able to read, and just like you can feel the vibes and you can see it in the polish. I'm gonna leave the inspiration about this collection in the description down below so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I do have an affiliate code with Cracked Polish that can save you some money, no pressure, but if you do want to use it, I'm gonna leave it right here and I'll leave it down below for you guys. Let's get into these lovely swatches. First up, we have Berry Basket, and if you hear any noise in the background, that is me cooking lunch, so it's just my stove. But this one is described as a deep blue crelly base with purple and orange shimmers. Now don't you worry, the color is going to transform in just a little bit. First coat, amazing coverage. You already see those like purpley, orangey pink shimmers just shining on through. Look at that second coat, we deepen up the base even more. I did go in for a third coat just to sort of make it as opaque as I possibly can or could, and 3 coats was perfect. So again, a really deep blue that we're seeing here with those purple undertones, and then oh gosh, these shimmers are just dazzling. Now in the description, it says we're getting purple and orange shimmers. I see a little bit of the orange, but I do see a lot of green, even though it's not mentioned. And it could just be all the colors working together. We see a little bit of that purple, some teal, aqua, a little bit of gold too. But again, I think it's just the light getting pulled into the polish with the shimmers just sparkling. No matter what, this is just a beautiful polish anyways. And it's perfect for, I feel like, this time of year, especially taking this into the colder months like the winter months. Pictured are 3 coats of Berry Basket with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Flower Pressing, and this one's described as a pink jelly base with pink and rose aurora pigments. This is like glass on your nails, or like a sheet of pink ice on your nails. First coat, we go on very sheer, but on that second coat, we start really building up that beautiful pink jelly base, and we get so much of those really pretty pink and rose aurora shimmers shining on through. This is like such a pretty, like wintry sort of polish, especially if you want to move away from your vampy colors. It's like pretty frostbite on your nails. I feel like because this has the aurora pigments in here, it makes it more like dazzling and sparkly. Now I am getting like a sunset sort of vibe, just like a tad bit, just a little bit, because we see some gold and we see some orange and yellow shifts. Again, I think that's from the aurora pigments, but super beautiful. Pictured are 3 coats of Flower Pressing with a glossy top coat. Now I'm going to show off Pile of Leaves, but I'm going to show it off as it being topped over Flower Pressing. So Pile of Leaves is described as a magenta, orange, green, and gold flaky topper. I didn't show it off with the previous polish because I felt like Berry Basket was just beautiful on its own, but I will show it off topped over the remainder of these polishes. But look how the vibes of the polish just completely change. Like we go from a very fairy, dainty like base to a little more edgier and more glowy because those flakies are just drawing in more of the light. Very interesting combo, but I would definitely wear this again. I love this flaky topper. It's so beautiful. So pictured is 1 coat of Pile of Leaves topped over 3 coats of Flower Pressing with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have It's Corn, and this one's described as a yellow jelly packed with gold and yellow shimmers. So of course you need a yellow polish, a yellow glowy polish in a fall collection, right? So first coat, we saw we went on a little bit sheer, but on that second coat, we start really building up the deep yellow base. And the third coat, beautiful. The sparkliness is just insane. Like those yellow shimmers are so like finely milled within the polish. And then they give off like that wink of sparkle, but then that beautiful like glow from within. I feel like this one has like olivey undertones, at least that's what I'm seeing on me. Such a flattering shade of yellow, just because I think on me it has like that green undertone, and I think it looks amazing. Pictured are 3 coats of It's Corn with a glossy top coat. Here it is with 1 coat of Pile of Leaves. I lost my footage, so I couldn't show me polishing it, but it's just 1 coat. Look at these two together. Stunning, guys, stunning. Now, if you thought It's Corn was just a perfect fall vibe polish, this topped with Pile of Leaves is just like fall. Like this is a fall manicure. You get a beautiful sunshiny yellow goldy polish on your nail, and then you top it with this beautiful flaky topper and all of the colors. It gives such a nice contrast. It's so pretty, guys, so pretty. So pictured are 3 coats of It's Corn topped with 1 coat of Pile of Leaves with a glossy top coat. Okay, I'm going to take it a step further and use their matte top coat, because if you thought that this manicure was beautiful with a glossy top coat, I even surprised myself with it matte. And this was just like on a whim. I was like, I think this would look beautiful as a matte polish. Here it is like semi-matte drying down. Here it is on the full hand swatch. Like, what? I would wear this, and I am a glossy top girl all the way. You still get this really beautiful glow from within. It's like this antique sort of vibe that you're getting. And then the flakies are still really glowy, but in a subtle way, but not really, because they still contrast so well. And it's because we're working with a lighter base and then the darker flakies. But like, this is beautiful. You are gonna win either way, whether you put these two together with a glossy top coat or with a matte top coat. So pictured are 3 coats of It's Corn with 1 coat of Pile of Leaves and then your matte top coat. Next up, we have Unripe, and this one is described as a smoky black gray with forest green magnetic pigments. So I'm going to show it the first coat with not my magnet. I kind of like doing it this way. I kind of go back and forth, and I think I've been noticing I do like a magnetized polish with that first swatch or swipe, not using my magnet. Here it is with the second coat, and it really starts to deepen up. I did go in for a third coat because I really wanted a really deep foresty green base, or like a smoky base, and then like that was perfect. Like the 3 coats I'm going to recommend for everybody. So see, the backdrop is like this smoky forest green, and then that really striking like limey green that runs throughout. My middle finger is it in its velvet form, and it's beautiful that way. I feel like in the velvet form, it speaks more to like Halloween time, but in the magnetic, like the cat eye version, I feel like it's definitely more fall. It's so beautiful. Like, I love the contrast. These shimmers are super pretty as well. I know we see the green, but I feel like there's a little bit of yellow in there as well. So pictured are 3 coats of Unripe with a glossy top coat. Now I'm going to show you it topped with Pile of Leaves, and you're going to see it this way with the cat eye, and then with my other finger in the velvet form. Beautiful, guys. This topper can do no wrong, let me tell you. Now, how would I prefer this with a topper? Cat eye or velvet form? I think personally for me, I would do this in the cat eye version. I just love how it looks that way. Like, you still get this smoky vibe of the polish, but then you still get some of that color being drawn back in. I feel like the velvet form is perfect if you just want like a bright pop of green on the nail, or if you want to do something for like Halloween. Either way, the topper looks fantastic. It's just preference, I think, but nonetheless gorgeous. Pictured are 3 coats of Unripe topped with 1 coat of Pile of Leaves with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Mud Puddle, and this is the Chocolate Graham remake. This one is described as a cool brown jelly, and this totally makes me want to eat chocolate. I'm a big chocolate lover, sweet tooth to the max. So first coat, you see we have a very like smoky gray like appearance. On the second coat, we start seeing more of the brown tone. I love how it's a cool tone because I feel like that's gonna look flattering on a lot of different skin tones. So I did do 3, but this one, and it's just such a pretty like wintry fall like jelly polish. There's just something about the jelly polishes from Cracked Polish that just always steal my heart, and I've never been a fan of jelly polishes up until Cracked Polish decided to make them. But I love this one. It's just a nice like fresh fall manicure. Pictured our 3 coats of Mud Puddle with a glossy top coat, and now we're going to top it with Pile of Leaves. And the transformation, guys. It is beautiful. Look at how the flakies are just swimming across the nail. This is one coat, okay? One coat. These 2 polishes were meant for each other. The way we get the glow from the flakies, I feel like is more intense than we've seen with any of the other polishes. It is stunning, beautiful, beautiful for the fall time. Pictured our 3 coats of Mud Puddle, topped with 1 coat of Pile of Leaves with a glossy top coat. And now for our jelly of the month, Hot Honey. Yes, I love it. This one's described as an amber jelly. And I am going to use the Pile of Leaves topper, but I'm going to do it in a different way. But first, let's just see this one built up. Definitely hot honey in a bottle. Have you guys tried hot honey? Because it's my new obsession. I tried it on pizza for the first time and I fell in love with it. Now I only did 2 coats for this one, and I'll explain that in a little bit because I'm going to do like a jelly sandwich. But I think 2 coats for this jelly polish was honestly like good enough. This one is screaming like a butterscotch candy sort of vibe, which again, perfect for the fall time, right? I feel like it's a couple shades darker than like your typical like yellow buttery sort of polish. It is an amber shade. That is what the description says. So of course it's going to be a little bit darker, but I love that for this time of year. And this, we'll just wait till you see it in a little bit. But picture our 2 coats of Hot Honey with the glossy top coat. Now, this is Pile of Leaves. So one swatch right here. Wait for that to dry, and then I went in with the 3rd coat of Hot Honey, and again, meant for each other, sandwiched in those flakies perfectly. It gave you like a very pond-like effect, and it even deepened up the jelly polish to this very like brownie undertone sort of look. This is so pretty, and you should definitely try it this way because it came out perfect. So we're looking at our jelly sandwich, Hot Honey and Pile of Leaves with a glossy top coat. Okay, some favorites. I have 4 of them. I'm going to start off with the topper called Pile of Leaves. Like, hello, how beautiful is that? Like, it is just taking over my screen with the amount of gorgeousness that this is. This is a literal pile of leaves in a polished bottle. You have all the autumn colors, all the fall colors in here. Like when you see leaves changing on a tree, like this is it right here. Like it is just stunning, and it looks beautiful over any of these polishes in this collection. I also enjoyed the jelly of the month. Not a surprise because I typically do. I love the name Hot Honey. I've been obsessed with hot honey. Tell me if you guys have. But what I love most is these 2 paired together. So the Pile of Leaves topper with hot honey, like October, November, fall goodness together. Berry Basket, beautiful, deep, rich shade. The shifts are stunning. I see on my end a little bit of green and aqua, teal. You guys don't see as much because you're looking here, but like on the full hand, like just in general, this is like perfect for the fall, and I feel like you can take this into the winter time too. And then I have the magnetic. This is Unripe. I love this one. I think this is perfect for spooky month, especially, you know, for Halloween coming up, but also just like taking it into the fall time. So as the temps keep dropping, I feel like this is just perfect for this time of year. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these polishes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.